Welcome back. Today we are continuing our exploration of Journey to the Center of the Earth with delicious honeycomb candy. Before we make this candy of geological proportions, we have to give a shout out to Beyond the Hive for this very fun recipe. In our book, the explorers begin their descent into the Snæfellsjökull stratovolcano, which means it is that classic steep cone shape in Iceland, unlike the flat shield volcanoes in Hawaii that produce mostly runny basalt. We're making honeycomb candy that looks like lava, which is rough and jagged, unlike pahoehoe, which is smooth and ropey. Is definitely jagged and rough. I can speak from unfortunate personal experience. You do not want to cut yourself on that. Likely relates to the Hawaiian word for fire, and pahoehoe seems to come from the Hawaiian word, which means to paddle, and probably refers to the swirling eddies produced in water by paddle strokes that look similar to the ropey surfaces on pahoehoe lava flows. So with that, let's get into making our lava candy. This is a super simple but very fun recipe. The only thing that will hold you up is cooking for an hour. Sorry, cooling for an hour. Cooking for an hour would be intense. As always, we will compile our tools and our ingredients first. All right, so tools. We've got an 8x8 pan, parchment paper, pretty much as always, a medium saucepan, spatula, butter knife, and a candy thermometer, fancy, and a whisk. So those are all our tools. And then ingredients, pretty simple. We've got 1 cup granulated sugar and a 1/4 cup corn syrup. That's very runny. We've got 2 tablespoons honey. I'm not going to tip this. 1/2 cup water, 2 teaspoons baking soda, and candy melt, which is optional, and we'll talk about that later. All right, we have our 8x8 pan, our parchment paper, medium saucepan, spatula, butter knife, candy thermometer, whisk. And now for our ingredients, we've got 1 cup granulated sugar, 1/4 cup corn syrup, 2 tablespoons honey, 1/2 cup water, 2 teaspoons baking soda, and candy melts, which are optional. All right, so those are our tools and ingredients. Okay, so we're going to try something a little bit different today. We're going to venture into the kitchen because there's something a little sciencey that happens that you wouldn't see if we were running back and forth. So first things first, we'll move into the kitchen and we're going to start there. So we'll see in a minute. 297. All right, okay. Well, I chose the wrong size pot, so we're just using a meat thermometer. Anyway, it tells the temperature. So just to be aware, first of all, not for little ones, adults only, just in case there was confusion. And okay, and we are okay. We're there. All right, go ahead and remove from heat. Now, this did take a little bit of time, just FYI, because the water had to burn off. Okay, so quickly but carefully, take your baking soda. This is the catalyst that helps reaction happen. Watch closely. And we're going to pour it in and whisk. It's getting real sticky real fast. Probably why. So this is baking soda or sodium bicarbonate. It has 1 sodium molecule or 2 carbon molecules. When the baking soda hits the hot syrup, it reacts, releases thousands of tiny bubbles of carbon dioxide gas, and it's erupting. Now, once the foaming stops, we quickly but carefully pour it into our pan. So let's give it another good stir. I'm going to double check our pan here. Still very hot. Be very careful. So I was looking for it to stop foaming. Yeah, looks good. Okay, we're going to put this over here. Okay, so we're pouring. I said pouring. Boy, hopefully this doesn't mess it up by coaxing it in here. All right, there we go. Do as you're told. All right. Wow, very foamy. Okay. All right, get that in there. And now we must let our volcanic rock cool down and solidify. So we're going to let it cool for an hour, not in the fridge, in a dry place. I'm just going to leave it on the countertop. The fridge has too much moisture, and this stuff does not like moisture. All right, I'm going to stop touching it now. Oh, that's a bad idea. Okay, abort, 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 abort. Okay, all right. So we're going to let it cool. We also don't want it to cool too fast. So fridge is a no-go. This is just like lava slowing, cooling, and turning into stone just after eruption. So once it's cool and hard, we can take our volcanologist hammers and break it apart. So for right now, we're going to let it cool, and we'll see you back in an hour. All right, well, this is what it looks like. It looks a little crazy, but that's because we have the edges. Okay, so now that it's cool and hard, we can take our volcanologist hammers, aka our butter knife handle, and I'll smash it with a hammer. But, you know, be careful. You don't want to hit it too hard and have pieces of hard candy flying everywhere. So we are going to go ahead and smash up our pieces. And when you look closely on the inside, you're going to see something fun. Let's go ahead and smash it first. Oh. Oh my gosh. Sorry. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. So when you look at it, you look in the inside, you'll see the vesicles, which are the little frozen bubbles left behind by the gas when we added the bicarbonate of soda. It's harder to see in pieces. Yeah, the holes are akin to lava tubes, although super, super, super mini ones. Okay, so I'm not going to add it, but you could add chocolate to the top. It's not in this recipe, but I thought it could be fun. Some recipes have it. Ooh, this is going to make such a mess. So if you did want to add chocolate, you would just add the, you could, again, add chocolate chips or whatnot and do the whole double broiler thing, but you can just do the little chocolate dealies that I showed you earlier. And so same thing as always, put it in the microwave, 30-second intervals, stir. So 30 seconds, stir, 30 seconds, until the chocolate's completely smooth and melted, and then you can just dip your pieces into it. The nice thing about using the chocolate, besides being delicious, is it protects the candy from moisture, so it lasts longer, especially if you fully encase it. If you only dip part of it in, obviously it's only going to help with part of it, but if you fully encase it, it'll last longer. All right, well, let's get a few more pieces off. Hopefully it won't be like other incidences. Oy. Very violent. It doesn't help that the table's kind of bouncy. There we go. All right. Well, let's try this thing. It's kind of sticky. All right, let's try it. I don't know how much the mic is picking up on this. Once you get through this, you crunchiness. Okay, real sticky. Wow. Woo! It turns to taffy. If you dip it in chocolate, I'm not sure if it would be any better. Try a smaller piece. That was less hard. Like, um, I don't know. I don't, if I'm supposed to be or not. But anyway, it's tasty. Hopefully it's sticky. Hopefully you got good dentures. And but it's tasty. You might want to try smaller pieces than the part that I tried. But it's tasty. But it turned real sticky. Um, anyway, this was fun, and the billowing effect was very reminiscent of volcanoes and the like. And we're still going through our journey to the center of the earth exploration. So that was fun. I'll probably be picking up these pieces for a while. So I'm going to do that. FYI, when storing, make sure no moisture gets in. And yeah, candy hates moisture in teeth. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time.